Hello YouTube friends, thanks so much for joining me. I want to show you guys about this project that I have for today. And let me move the microphone. I'm using a new microphone, so I'm hoping that this will give you guys a better sound. So I'm not first time using it, so hopefully it works. But I want to show you guys this. This is one box that I did. And I want to show you this too. I'm going to be doing another one. This is just a soap with decoupage, and I'm going to be doing another one of these to show you guys exactly how I did it. This is the inside of the box, and I just keep that in there. It's a great gift for people. You see, it's very shiny. It's very pretty, and look at that with the stencil and the back. But I'm doing a different one today. Sorry about the noise of the soap in there. So here's the one I want to go over this with you guys. This one I started already. I haven't really finished. This is a little wood box, and I started doing the decoupage. So I want to finish this one up. I also want to do the prep. This one is the one that I started prepping, and I already paint the inside of this one. I'm gonna do a little bit more inside of it, but I want to go over the prep with you guys. This is just a wooden box. I bought it at Amazon, and it was pretty reasonable. It was nothing very expensive. This is the one that I want to use for the back side and the side of this box. See, this is the bottom, that's the top. I want to use on this side and on this side, and then I'm gonna be doing some other stuff to it as well. I want to show you guys how I separate the flowers. This paper napkin has some of them have 2 layers, some of them have less than 2. This one I think has 2 layers, but one way of doing it, you can just get your finger wet on the glue and just see, you get a little bit of glue on your finger and you just touch it and we'll separate it. Once you separate the sheet, let me turn off this. I'm turning off the fan so that it doesn't blow my paper all over. This is the thin layer. This is where the print is. You see it? So this is the layer that you're going to be working with. So then you can always save this other paper because you can always use for different projects. So I'm just going to leave it there. Okay. Now, what you want to do to separate the flowers that you want to work with is just use, this is the way I do it. I use a little brush like this, and I put it on the water, and I go around the areas that I want to separate. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna water myself. Okay. Then you just hold it both sides and you separate it, because this way you're not gonna have very rough edges. And on this side, you just get a little water. Actually, I want to move it over here. So, and while this is drying, now some people say, oh, you didn't show me the finished product, but I don't know how to edit the videos yet. So if you sign up, you're gonna see the finished product, because I will do a video and show you what I finished before. So if you just sign up and just, you're gonna get the finished product. Okay, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to edit, but I tried to show you guys how it turns out. Of course, sometimes, you know, you have different, anybody that does the art, they know it takes a lot of time, and like you always, I have told you all, I work full time, so I just do this when I have some spare time. I start doing this to de-stress, and it does work. It's the best thing for you to do when you're stressed out. My job, I'm a realtor, so it can get very stressful sometimes. Not because of my clients, because they're all wonderful, but because you depend on other people to do their job right, so that you have no stress, which never works. Sometimes I depend on lenders and other realtors, and not everybody do their job the way it's supposed to be done. So that stressed me out, because I like to have things done and not postpone for tomorrow. My files usually are just everything ready way ahead of time. But when you have a listing and you have to deal with all these other agents, which usually I get good people, but sometimes not all of them get everything into the lender in time, to the title company in time, so it gets challenging. But it's all good. I'm helping people. That's what my life is about, and I love it, what I do. Now, when I'm too stressed, I just go home and do a little art, or whatever I can do. Or if I'm working a weekend, then I do it during the week. I just separate a little bit of time every day to try to do something. And if I don't have time, then I don't have time. It's okay too. But I try to keep you guys up to date, and I try to do a little art, because that does de-stress me, and it has helped me a lot. So while this is drying out, what I'm going to do is prep the boxes. I have a video where I'm preparing some homemade primer. I have really loved it, and I want you guys to know you should try it. So check on my videos and look for the homemade primer. This is already primed, so I'm just gonna use the acrylic paint, white. It's not my favorite, and but I have to use it up because I got too much of it. Now, after you prime the box, or you just want to do a clear coat of not a clear coat, a white coat for this particular one, and it can be any coat, any color you want. Like the one that I want to make it with this, my favorite rose. And so I'm doing a white coat. Now, also I want to remind you guys to remove the hinges of any box you decide to do, because if you don't, it makes life so much more difficult to be able to paint it. And once you're done, you can always put it back easily. So you want to remove it, and also you want to make sure that you do not cover the little holes. You see it? I mean, of course you're gonna get painting on them, but you want to make sure that you know which side it is. Now this I already primed, so now I'm doing my first coat of white paint. Now what you want to do after you do your first coat, you want to make sure you use a very fine brush, and I do intend to do another coat, so that you know. But you want to do See, I removed the front part as well, so you see the little holes. You don't want to cover up the little holes. So I'm gonna be doing 2 coats of the white acrylic, and then I'm gonna sand it to be completely smooth with a sand that's 400. I should probably have hold it, but you know what, let me just grab it and keep on holding it. I just don't want to mess it up. But I want to paint the bottom. You want to, when you do a box, you want to do the bottom. Actually, when you do any project, you should do the bottom, just so that it looks nicer. If anybody lifted and looked to the bottom, your bottom looks nice too. And when you're painting, if you are new to it, you just turn your paint the brush the way you want it to be, so you minimize the marks of the paintbrush. But when you sand it, also helps with it too. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with this one. There you go. And just set apart. Now, if you are in a hurry, which I don't do this in a hurry because I use it for relaxation. So if I'm gonna be stressed out about it, then it beats the purpose. So I always suggest that people find something that you love doing it for you to de-stress from your daily life. You know, we all have problems, we all have work. So I think that one reason why everybody gets sick with cancer, and I think I did that too, was because we always stress too much. So you find something that you love doing it, and then you do it for fun. Don't make a job out of it. Do it for fun. Just enjoy what you're doing and relax while you're doing. Because if you start doing it as a job, or you know, if you get stressed out over it, it defeats the purpose. That's my purpose about doing art, is just to relax and do something fun. And at the same time, I usually sell it for a very reasonable price, because then I can open up space for other ones. So my shop will be on the description. I haven't put everything in there yet. I need to update my shop. That is one thing that I'm way behind it. Need more ink. Now this makes a weird noise, so alright. Now while this one is drying, which I'm not done yet, while this box is drying, I'm gonna work on the decoupage of the other one. So I probably will do is put you guys on hold for 1 second while I go get my decoupage glue. I have tried the Elmer's glue with water to do decoupage. I have tried it with regular, with no water, just straight, and it did not work. So I personally think, and of course, you know, you can use whatever you like if you have tried, but I like to use what I have been using. You can see that job over there, it's gorgeous. It looks so beautiful. The picture online does not make the box the justice, because it really is pretty. I just love this print. It's so hard to find it too. It took me forever to find it. I cannot even remember. I think I found it on Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure. But it took me forever to be able to find it. I was looking for that print forever. I should probably have bought more, but I don't use it on too much stuff. Now, I have extra of this, so I'm just gonna use it inside my little future. I'm doing inside this because I'm gonna be making a mushroom out of this cement that I did, which I'm also gonna be doing a video on it. So if you guys like, just subscribe. It will be interesting. I think you're gonna like it, especially because I'm gonna do one before I do the video so you guys can see the final product. But since I'm already got this paint in there, I might as well just, there you go, see? All right, so let me go get, I'm gonna use this brush in here to use up the excess paint. And this one is another project that I'm working on. You see it? So this one is gonna be another video. Every time I have a paintbrush that I need to get rid of the excess paint, I just do this, let it dry. Okay, so let me go get that part. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, so I'm back. This is what I use for the decoupage. I use this one, Mod Podge. I really, really love it. So let me show you guys how I do it. I pretty much have already primed this area, and I come over here and I put a good thick layer of Mod Podge. There you go. Then I get, wait a second, I need to get my plastic. I'm gonna use just this one for right now, because I forgot to bring, you can use film plastic or you can use any plastic you want for this next step. But you want to use a plastic, because if you use anything else, you can ruin your napkin because it's very fragile. Then you get to your napkin, you see how your work is set up, and then you start the process. From the center to the sides, and you do with your brush almost with no glue on it. And you do, I'm gonna do two, like right there. Oh, that's too big. There one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And you start from the middle out. So once you do that, you put your plastic on top of it, and you can get whatever, oops, whatever you want. I use a little piece of paper to squeeze my picture and get any wrinkle off. And you always do it from the center out. Now, if you have film, you can use film as well. Now, on the sides, I want to show you guys one thing. So, when you do one whole side and you have a leftover, like I have it right there, let me show you guys. Right there, you see it? Once you remove, oh no, my plastic glued. Oh no, shoot. This plastic does not work. You definitely need to get the film. You ruined it, so I'm gonna remove it. Yep, I gotta have to remove the whole thing, guys, because that plastic did not do right. So I'm gonna have to remove. See, sometimes this happens. Now, when something like this happens, you can get it quickly to remove. I think what happened was I should have done one picture at a time and not wait until it dried. Now you're gonna have to sand it. Sorry about the noise. Hold on, let me just close this up. And probably go get my film. Get the access. You remove the one that did not work out. I'll show it to you. I'll show it all to you. Everything happened. And I'll show you if it happened, which this is actually the first time it happened. There you go. Let me get the film. Okay guys, so you just saw what happened. I sand it and I'm gonna retry again. So I'm not sure if it's the napkin that caused it or if it was something else, but we'll try again, right? So let me get my brush. So I think I'm gonna get a new brush too. Yeah, let me try to get a new brush too, just because I put the other one in the water because you don't want that to dry. I think I'm gonna just try this side. So I sanded, I cleaned it. So let's try this side. Let me see. I think I do want this. I'm not gonna give up on this napkin. So let's try these two. Yeah, let's try this too. Now I'm gonna do, I'm not sure if this Mod Podge is old, so if you have, actually, why don't we just leave that Mod Podge there and try the new one? Yeah, that's probably would be the best. And then I'll try that for a different project and see. Because I'm not sure if that Mod Podge is old, because that has got to be a couple years. So it might be too old. So let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna do differently this time. I'm gonna not do so much, the whole thing. I'm just gonna do small portion of it. Then I do more. Let me see, I think it'll be like, yeah, like this. And then I do the rest of it. And now, after I do this, I'm gonna get the plastic, put on top of it, and then stretch it. Now I'm using the film now, which I always use, and I think the film, oh yeah, definitely, see, so much better. I don't think you should use any plastic, even though some people say, oh, you can use any plastic. Nope. You don't want to use any plastic, just any plastic. You want to use the film. Now, when you spread the glue into your project, make sure you don't leave any parts that it's like, see if you can see it better that way. You want to make sure that it's all leveled. All right, then, okay, right there. Now you don't want to use your bare hands to spread it either, because these napkins are so fragile. So if you use your hands, you may mess it up. And it worked using this, so definitely works using the foil, the plastic. Okay, so that once you're done and you spread it over really well, then you remove that. And if you need to do anything, you can do it with the plastic, okay? There you go. All right. Now, on these corners here, you get the sandpaper. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. You get the sandpaper and you gently move it, sand it only on this position. See, then you don't pull it, you just sand it. There you go. See, it's gonna have a perfect finish on the sides. When you sand it, you see. Okay, that's how it looks. See it? Now, and once you're done, you do another coat of the decoupage glue. And of course, you be very, very careful. I like to do in the whole work because this decoupage glue is going to be shiny. So I like to make sure I do in the whole page, like the whole thing that you are working with. You start from the middle, from the center out, and make sure it's properly spread and it's not gonna be different brush marks. So you want to make sure it's all done, and you don't want to be like passing it too many times. You want to pass it and be done with it and leave it alone. You can always do a second coat, but you don't want to be brushing it too much because that can cause the napkin to come off. Once you're done one side, you're gonna have to let it dry really well. Now this side over here, let me see if I should do it this way. Yeah, probably I can do it this way. One there and another one here. Okay, so let's do that one too. Like I said, you do the whole section that you're gonna be doing the gluing. Yeah, always start from the center out. Then you get your paper, your plastic, put on top of it, and just spread it. This will get rid of all wrinkles, okay? And then you do it, and then you gently remove it. And then you let it sit. All right. Now I'm doing this side. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this from the middle out. Okay, then I'm gonna get the plastic. And I'm just gonna squeeze the air out and the bubbles out. Once I'm done, then I gently remove it. Then if I need to, like I want to remove the little extra on this side, then I just do it with the plastic. See? Now, while this is drying a little bit, I'm gonna sand the edges on this corner here too, to remove. There you go. Okay, perfect. See? Now I'm gonna do another coat, like I said, with the glue in the whole work, in the whole job, from always from the center out, okay guys? And then we'll let it dry, and I will show you guys. Like I said, I don't know how to do the video and finish all the way up, because, you know, first of all, I don't have the time to do it all at once, but you will see the finished product. So I had one of my friends, YouTube friends, complaining that I didn't have the finished product. So I'm sorry, Donna, I really am. I wish I could just do the whole thing like some people do, but I like to explain and talk to you guys too, see how you guys doing, and talk to you guys. So I don't do the music. I think those are so annoying. I rather just talk to you guys and not having too much noise around, just peacefully and quiet. And like I said, it's my relaxing time. So here's the final for this one, and I'm not done. Of course, I still gotta work on this. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will let you know when I do my next one. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day. God bless you all.